Okay, so this is kind of scary. Like, I've been contemplating doing this kind of video for ages, and like, I'm finally doing it. Like, I've contemplated like coming out as an owner of a business, but do you know what? I just said, let me do it. You never know what could happen from this, and I didn't want to do the wrong thing. Do you get it? So I'm gonna start off with my story, how I went from not being able to afford to pay for a hairdresser to do my hair, to owning a very successful business. So it started off like this. Like, I used to work at a stadium called Tottenham, getting like £35 a match, and I used to work like 6 hours. And then I think one time I wanted to get a leave out sewing, and then like I didn't have the, like, it was £25 to do leave out sewing. I was able to pay £25 sometimes, but remember, I was getting like £35 from work. So one time I didn't have enough money to pay, like, how can I not have £25? I was like 17, I didn't have £25 in my account to pay her to do my hair. So I just picked up some extensions and I started putting extensions in my hair, and I started sewing in tracks in my hair. And then it looked really rubbish, but I could go out with it, do you get it? But it would last like 3 days and I'll have to like redo it. So yeah, I always would ask my mum for money. Remember, I'm 17, so I could ask my mum for money. Like, but it got to a point I felt bad, like I didn't want to ask her for money anymore. Not like she wouldn't give it to me, but if I asked her, she'll give, every time I ask for money, she gives it to me. But I felt bad this time, so I started sewing tracks in myself, and yeah. And then so I didn't know what I was doing, and then I made a wig the second time for my cousin. And then I said, okay, let me start a hair page. Bear in mind, I done this because I didn't have money. So I said, let me start a hair page. I started the hair page now. I thought I'd get customers straight away. Like, I posted. The hair it was good to get customers, but like, it wasn't that great. So I was complaining like, why am I not getting customers? God, why? Like, I was crying, like, everything I do goes to fail and whatever. So the next day I went to, the hair page is still there, bear in mind. So the next day I went to sixth form now, and everyone was laughing at me. Not everyone was actually laughing at me. I'm gonna keep it real. So I walked in now, and then people are like, Hair by Shards. It was Hair by Shards, that's it. Hair by Shards. They're like, Hair by Shards since when? And then like, I'm a nice person. I won't get onto you for getting onto me. Do you get it? So I was like I just brushed it off. Like, even people that were my G's, like, they were like, Hair by Shards since when? I remember I had 2 best friends. They didn't post my hair page when I first started, and it was kind of weird. Like, I had no support except from one friend. I didn't really tell my mum that I was doing hair, but because it was for banter, I didn't take it serious. So then, and now, yeah, I remember some quote that goes, they laugh at your little business till your little business is making more money than them. I remember that quote. That's a quote I've seen on the internet before, and that's actually true, because people used to laugh at my little business. Now look at my little business. I ignored them, even though I had 0 support. I ignored them. Like, I wanted to give up, but something just told me keep going or whatever. And then I thought in my head, like, things don't happen overnight, so let me just keep on going, because like, obviously when you start a business you want it to blow straight away, but things don't happen overnight, like, seriously. So I remember my teachers used to tell me, I was smart in school, I was good at maths, yeah. I was in step 1 for maths, and my teachers, like, they used to tell me, because I wasn't serious, they used to tell me like I should pattern up or I won't get anywhere in life. And for some reason I just said, like, if you ever see me on BBC telling my story, don't be surprised. I don't know why I said that, but I said that, innit? Do you get it? So I said that now. I just kept saying it to people that would doubt me. I don't know why I was saying that, but I was saying it. Like, I always knew I was kind of destined for greatness, regardless of what, like, people had to say about me. So I wasn't taking her seriously now. Then when I was in sixth form, I found a new job. It was a catering job, so I was making like £9 an hour. So 1 month came now and I made £1,000. So I made £1,000 in a month, and that was a lot of money to me, like, a lot of money. Like, I thought, bro, I'm rich from £1,000. So I thought, okay, so yeah, so I'll go to sixth form, which is 8 to 3. Then I'll go to work, make my way straight from sixth form to work, which is 5 to 12 o'clock in the night. Then I'll go sixth form the next day. That's how much I wanted money, like. So I thought of an idea. When I got that money, I thought of an idea. Let me enhance my hair page a bit. This was 2016, yeah, when no one sold ready-made wigs like that. The only person that sold ready-made wigs was like that in London was Prissy Bells, and they were like really expensive. So I thought, let me make. I used her kind of like. I used her as inspiration. So I done mine, but I done mine affordable. So I was like, there's a gap in the market for this, let me do it. So that £1,000 I got that month, I invested that whole £1,000 into the photo shoot for the ready-made wigs. Do you get it? So like, I believed so much that there was a gap in the market that this would blow. Let me just put the whole £1,000 into this photo shoot. Like, I don't mind starting, I don't mind like being first. Let me put this 1,000 in because I'll get the money back. I remember I was left with like hardly any money, like, and then I was able to ask my mum for money because I told her what I'd done with the money. Did you get it? So I invested that £1,000, and my brother, I remember my brother asking me, how do I know this is going to get me customers? How do I know this is going to blow? Like, all that money. Do you know what? £800 is a lot of money to me back then. So I was like, this is a big risk. Do you get it? Like, so my brother was like, how do I know it's going to get somewhere, whatever. He even chipped in that couple £200. And I was like, just watch. Like, this is going to bang. No one does it. Let me do it. So then, like, I started blowing, do you get it? I started getting somewhere, done a collab, then I got somewhere, and then I didn't know, like, if I wanted to do hair full time. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I was older. Like back then, I never really believed in God. Like, I just used to pray for praying's sake, do you get it? So, in 2018, I prayed for a couple of things from God, to have a car, to do at least one celebrity, to get more known, to guide my business decisions. At the end of 2018, I looked back at all these points, and guess what? God answered every single one of them. I've got a car now, I've done at least one celebrity, which is Letitia Gray, and I got more known. And he guided my business decisions. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm where I am right now. Do you get it? So, like, yeah, so God's literally the reason why I'm where I am now, right now. So when I went to uni in 2017, at this point I was making very good money from doing hair, like, but I was at uni and I absolutely hated being at uni. Like, I hated uni. Like, I'm smart, but I hated uni. Like, uni was a setup. Like, I'll wake up one day, I'll say I want to pack my bags and leave, I don't want to be in uni anymore. But people will say people will tell me to stay, and I'll be done that I listen to those people. I listened to those people for 1 year, one academic year. Like, okay, so I'm going to get to that. So something silly. I'm going to do a video on this, and I got kicked out of uni. It was something really, really silly. Like, you'll never expect someone to get kicked out of uni for that. Do you get it? Long story short, I would cry and ask God why. Like, even though I wanted to leave, I would ask God why. I've come this far with the education thing. I've done 1 year and I leave straight before exams. Do you get it? So I'm asking God why, and I'll cry. So I've left uni now, got kicked out of uni. Bear in mind, I wanted to leave uni, but the fact that I've got kicked out makes it worse. Do you get it? Because people have advised me to stay, then I end up getting kicked out. So it's worse than if I was to leave. Do you get it? So I would ask God, these times I got kicked out of uni, this was right when everyone was in their exams. So I would ask God, show me, do you want me to reapply for uni, or should I stay doing this hair thing? Like, obviously I'm African, so my mum wants me to go uni, do you get it? So I was like, God, show me, help me talk to her, like, help me say the right things to help her know that this hair thing is what I want to do, do you get it? So God eventually spoke to me, and I didn't end up applying for uni again, even though I didn't want to be there. But because of people's advice, I kind of wanted to go back there, do you get it? Even though I wanted to leave and do the hair thing. So God told me, like, I don't need uni, like, I'm going to be successful without uni. Like, you don't know the hardcore prayer I've done. But looking back at it, God made that incident at uni happen so I could get kicked out, and because he knew I wasn't going to leave uni because of what people said, so he made me get kicked out. Like, do you get it? But he had better plans for me. That's why he made me get kicked out. Now I understand why I got kicked out, because my life's so much better without you. Now I own a successful business, and like, I was told I'd be nothing in life. Like, don't let anyone ever, not even your best friend, tell you you're not going to be anything in life. If you want to start a business, start it, yeah. Because remember I told you, look, I started a business and I went to school and everyone was laughing at me. Look at me now. Look at me now. Like, in the least cocky way possible. Look at me now. Like, all those people that laughed at me, not being rude, but where are you now? Do you get it? You should never laugh at someone's dreams, because once they're big, you'll try to re-enter their life. Do you get it? But the reason why I hid my business from the world was because of evil eye. Like, I will never promote my hair page at all. Like, even this coming out as a brand owner, I prayed on it so many times, like, because I didn't want to make a mistake. I didn't want to ruin my brand, because I thought people might not support me because of who I am. Like, I have loads of haters, and I don't know why. I don't do anything to anyone. I mind my business, but loads of people hate me. So I was thinking that coming out as a brand owner, would I still get customers because I have a lot of haters? Do you get it? So yeah, and like, this business isn't of my doing. Like, I give it all to God. Like, if you want to start a business, literally just pray and tell God to guide every decision you make. Like, tell God, guide every decision you make, and trust me, your business will be successful. And I'm not just saying that because look at me now. Like, back then I used to pray for praying's sake. Now I pray and believe. Like, when you pray, you need to pray and believe straight after that it's going to happen. That's when it will happen. Remember I told you, like, I prayed for a couple stuff in 2008 and God gave me everything I prayed for. Like, and the reason why he gave me everything I prayed for was because even though my life was bad, I believed straight after that prayer. I believed that he'll give it to me. Do you get it? And everything you go through is for a reason. Like, me suffering for 6 months, wondering if I want to do hair full time was God's plan. Like, because he had something better planned for me and whatever. And like, just don't let anyone tell you you're never going to be shit in life. Like, don't let anyone ever tell you it's not even a joke. And like, it's funny how life works, man. But that humble yourself talk will only come from people that once laughed at you. Like, if you know me, you'll know I'm very humble. Like, I don't brag about whatever I'm doing with this hair thing. I just keep my mouth shut. But people assume I'm not humble because of how I live my life. I go on holiday all the time, whatever. But the only reason why I go on holiday a lot is because it's to relieve the stress that I'll go through from doing hair. Like, but yeah, if you ever want to start a business, just keep your head straight. Shit ain't gonna happen overnight, yeah. And don't let anyone ever say that your little business isn't gonna go far. Because when I started doing hair, I was shit at doing hair, but I kept going. Like, I kept going regardless. And like, just keep your head forward, man. Like, honestly, because if I gave up when I first started that page and when people were laughing at me, I wouldn't be so successful. I wouldn't be making more than I would have made doing a 9 to 5. Did you get it? So don't give up. Like, there's no point in giving up because you're gonna get somewhere. Like, seriously, guys. And all you have to do is like literally pray. People ask me how I get my business so far. It's not me, it's God. Like, it's actually God. And I'll forever live by who God bless, no man will curse, because I have haters that will plant their red eye on me. So I'll be unsuccessful, but my God's greater than you. And like, whatever God's blessed me with, no man can take it away from me, because no man can actually curse me. Do you get it? So I obviously hope to open more businesses by the time I'm 30. And yeah, hope you lot enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to do more business videos. There's loads of stuff I want to talk about to do with business. So I don't want to say everything in this one video. So I'll talk about stuff, how to make money, doing what you love and whatever. I'll just do more series on it. But just comment below and let me know what you want to see. And just don't ever give up.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes and them toy flip-flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip-top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Cause I'm icy, wifey, haters wanna fight me. Never been the one get RP up on a